The praying mantis might look like a peaceful little insect, but don't be fooled. It's one of nature's most skilled and ruthless assassins. With sharp reflexes, powerful vision, and a killer instinct, it hunts with deadly precision. And it gets even darker. The praying mantis has some of the most shocking and brutal habits in the insect world. From eating its mate alive to snatching birds from midair, this insect is a true nightmare for anything small enough to be its prey. Let's explore the world of this tiny predator and see why it's one of nature's most incredible killers. The praying mantis is a master of camouflage. Its body is shaped like a leaf or a twig, helping it blend perfectly into its surroundings. Some mantises even mimic flowers, tricking pollinators like bees and butterflies into coming too close. It doesn't chase its prey. Instead, it waits, completely still, sometimes for hours. When an insect wanders too close, bam! It strikes faster than the blink of an eye. Its front legs snap shut in less than a tenth of a second, trapping its prey with no escape. Most people think mantises just eat bugs, but that's only part of the story. These killers have been seen eating frogs, lizards, mice, and even small birds. Some of them even hunt snakes. In fact, scientists have recorded mantises catching and eating hummingbirds. They climb onto feeders, wait for the birds to land, and then grab them by the head. It's shocking to think that a tiny insect can take down a bird, but the mantis is that strong and precise. They're not just deadly to other animals, they'll eat each other too. If food is scarce, a larger mantis won't hesitate to devour a smaller one. Baby mantises will even eat their own siblings right after hatching. The praying mantis has some of the best vision of any insect. It has 2 large compound eyes, plus a tiny third eye in the middle of its head. Unlike most insects, it can see in 3D, which helps it judge distance perfectly before striking. Its head can also rotate almost 180 degrees, making it one of the few insects that can look over its shoulder. This allows it to keep an eye on both prey and predators at the same time. And then there's its hidden ear. It's not on its head like most creatures. Instead, the mantis has a single ear on its belly, between its legs. This ear helps it detect the high-pitched sounds of bats, which are some of its biggest predators. If a mantis hears a bat, it will suddenly dive straight to the ground to escape. One of the most disturbing things about the praying mantis is what happens during mating. The female mantis is much bigger than the male, and sometimes she eats him alive while they mate. She usually starts by biting off his head, but here's the crazy part. The male can still finish mating without his head. In fact, in some species, removing the male's head actually makes him mate faster. It may seem cruel, but for the female, this is about survival. Eating her mate gives her extra nutrients to produce stronger eggs, which means more baby mantises. And the male? Well, his only job was to pass on his DNA, so his sacrifice is just part of nature. If you thought the mating habits were brutal, wait until you hear how mantises eat their prey. They don't bother killing it first. Instead, they start eating while it's still alive. Usually, they go for the head first, biting and chewing while the prey is still struggling. Sometimes they start with the legs so the prey can't run away. Either way, it's a slow and brutal way to die. This might sound horrifying, but for the mantis, it's just another meal. It doesn't have venom like spiders, and it doesn't sting like wasps. The only way it can survive is by grabbing, holding, and eating as fast as possible. Despite being a skilled hunter, the praying mantis isn't completely safe. Birds, bats, frogs, and even spiders will eat mantises if they get the chance. Some wasps even lay their eggs inside mantises. When the wasp larvae hatch, they eat the mantis from the inside out, killing it slowly. Even one of nature's most feared assassins isn't safe from predators. The praying mantis is so precise that scientists study its movements to improve robotics and artificial intelligence. Its ability to track and strike moving targets is something engineers want to recreate in machines. Even in martial arts, the mantis is legendary. The praying mantis kung fu style is based on the insect's movements, fast, controlled, and deadly. The praying mantis is a fearless assassin, built for speed, stealth, and deadly accuracy. It hunts with incredible precision, takes down prey much larger than itself, and has some of the most brutal survival tactics in the insect world. It's a cold, calculated killer, silent, deadly, and efficient. Whether it's hunting birds, dodging bats, or even eating its own mate, the praying mantis is one of nature's most fascinating and terrifying predators. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content. See you next time.